First of all, you set up your stands, okay? And these legs screw into the stand, so make sure that they're in tightly so that your stand doesn't fall apart, because that's something that you may not think about when you're first setting it up, is that the stand could fall over on you. Be very careful to make sure that the stand is set up properly so that it doesn't fall over on you while you're doing your experiment. From there, you take this piece of glass. Does anyone know what this is called?
A glass.
A glass. Okay, a watch glass. Okay, it's called a watch glass because you can watch reactions going on inside of this glass. Okay, so I have 3 of them set up here because we have multiple types of colors for the flames that we are going to be making. Okay. All right, so we've tightened our tripods and we've placed the watch glass on top. From there, we are going to add ethanol. Okay, we have ethanol here, which is a fuel that burns quite slowly. Okay, you can drop the match onto the ethanol, and once the ethanol lights, it burns quite slowly. It doesn't just all fire up at once and then it's gone. Okay, so what I'm going to do is squeeze on just a little bit of ethanol. Okay, that should be enough for us. Okay, and then taking out a match, I'm going to light the match, and then I'm going to drop it in on our count of 3, and then we'll hopefully have our flame started. Okay. So a safety procedure that you should use when lighting matches is strike away from you. Don't strike towards you. Okay? It's not smart, especially if you have a beard. Okay? That can light on fire. So hold the match close down to the striking tip and strike away from you. Oh, see, it already broke on me. 2, 1. All right.
Oh.
So we have a small flame going there. All right. You can see that it's blue. That's the color of ethanol. From there, we will take. We'll start off with strontium chloride, and we're going to drop it onto our flame, and that should give us our colored flame. All right. Hopefully, you guys can see still from there. I may have to add a little bit more fuel. Can you see that? Can you see the red there?
Yes.
Okay, it's red. What I'll do is I'm going to add a little bit more ethanol, and I'll try it again because that burned up quite quickly. All right. Okay, a little more. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. Wow. I'm going to get that on quickly so that hopefully you guys can see. This is strontium chloride. All right. Can you see the flame turning red there?
Yes.
All right. So what's happening is when I add this metal, okay, strontium and chloride, it's a metal salt. When you add that metal, when it falls into the ethanol there, it dissolves, and then when it's burning with the ethanol, it releases color because every metal has a characteristic wavelength. So it's got its own wavelength of color that it gives off. And for strontium, that is red. Okay, and when a different color of a different wavelength of light is let off, that is perceived by our minds as a different color. Okay, so right there is strontium. Okay, we have several different other chemicals here that we can add to see different colors in our flame.
Can you do both?
Okay, we've tried strontium. Now we're going to try copper chloride. Okay, copper chloride should make the flame blue. All right? All right, so you see that? Yeah, we've got our reds and our greens going there. Okay? All right. I'm going to start up a different one now that we have all those colors, so that hopefully you can see all the colors separately. Okay. Right. We've got 2 more colors to look at. Okay, 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay, so we've looked at the red and we've looked at the blue of copper chloride. Now we will look at copper sulfate, which should give us a green flame. That's a good one. Look at that. That's a good one. Okay, I like that one. It's a very fine powder, so when it falls in there, it dissolves nice and quickly, and then you get lots of color, intense and quick. Okay. Finally, we have calcium chloride. Okay, we're going to try out some calcium chloride and see what color we get. Okay. Calcium chloride is an orange, so it's hard to tell because we're used to seeing orange flames, but calcium chloride makes the flame orange. Okay? Because the ethanol, like we saw when the ethanol was lit first, it came out blue, so then when you add in the calcium chloride, it makes it orange, which is the normal color of flame that we're used to with wood. Alright? So from here, we will move on to our acting part.
Okay, let's give him a right now. She's going to put the ethanol in there. Okay, and I'll just say when. That's it. Okay, now the amount of ethanol in there is quite a bit more, so your flame could be quite a bit higher. It could be about 6 to possibly like 10 inches tall. So just be careful as soon as you drop it in, just move your hand back. It takes a while for it to catch on fire, and it should be okay. Same amount. Remember, we're going for large, right? When you're in a performance for about 300-400 people, you're going for large. Okay, so Sarah, then you just step off to the side. You're going to have your shakers turn the. So make sure that your shakers have their caps off. Good stuff. Make sure that you have one that's an actual shaker. So that one's a calcium chloride one. So you put that one away. Okay. We'll make sure that we have one that has a shaker, like a holes on it, so it looks like a small shaker. Okay. I need you to just tap it on the table to make sure that I think something. Great. So right now, this looks absolutely awesome. When somebody, now my MCs have to say a special word, or they actually have to give Josh a cue. To be like, Josh, can you turn off the light? So I don't know who's the MC for the colored flames. Okay, so I need you guys to be ready. Your salt shakers are in your hand. Okay. Actually, can you just put them down? I forgot to tell you that you have to light them. Okay. Can you guys get your matches? I think you need 3 matches. Seriously, it is perfectly safe. You just drop the match and move your hand, and you won't feel a thing, like absolutely nothing. Okay. So are your matches ready and good to go? Now, I'm gonna pretend to be Celine. Josh, turn off the light. Okay. Great. Now on the count of 3, Alea, you're gonna be doing the count. You're 1, 2, 3, light them. 3, 2, 1, light them. It doesn't matter, but you're the one who's going to be. You're the middle one, so my middle one is always the one who's looking to the left and right. Okay, guys, 1, 2, 3, whatever. Right? So make sure that they all light it.
1, 2,
3. Okay, and then once again, now you all have your shakers in your hands, and you're going to be the person who's going to cue them, look left and right. Just say on the count of 3. 1. And then the other one, and then the other. Yes, that's it. Okay. That's okay. That's what usually happens right now. Okay. Yeah, and you can go a little bit faster too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's basically it. Nope. Yeah, that's basically it. Okay. So now, don't worry about the mess. If you want to put these out, take the other watch glasses and slide them like this. Okay, so on the count of 3, you guys are going to like slide. Everybody gets a watch glass. Okay, this is how you would put it out. You slide them in and you smother it. That is perfect. And then that puts everything out. Josh turns the lights back on. Okay. So it's like this. I'm sure you have a burning match in front of you right now. Even if it takes. Okay, drop it. Yeah.
I can't do this.
Okay, somebody do it quicker.
Oh my lord. Sorry.
Here, no, it's the one that
burn there.
over.
And then you drop the others. Oh my god. I like the
Okay, we'll just pretend that was a little bit cleaner. Okay.
It's okay.
Shake.
shake.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Oh. Okay, just leave that. Are you on fire? No. Okay. Just leave it.
Just let it light. Just let it burn out. It might be because there's too much acid.